in this journey. Obviously, my family, my parents, my friends, and everyone back home here in the Philippines. So it's important to find home in wherever you go.
Gino, go ahead.
Hi, Bianca. Earlier this season, Max had said that he would want to see the academy drivers actually use a faster car. And I just wanted to get your reaction to that and what your thoughts are about driving a more powerful machine.
And I think, yeah, that has always been the main goal for the F1 Academy, is actually to put young drivers in a very equal playing field, such as Formula 4, where they can learn the fundamentals. Because, like I said, you can always drive a faster car if you learn the basics. It's like going in go-karts. You can always be able to reach a senior karting, or you can always use a faster engine. But if you learn the basics with the right team around you and the right people working with teams such as Prema, ART, MP Racing, these teams that have built and have honed Formula 1 drivers. I'm racing for ART, and that was the main team, the team that Lewis Hamilton raced for when he won his GP2 series, and to still be able to watch those onboards from him, and I feel like there's definitely no rush to step up. It's so much more important to actually learn and to be fast in that car. And I think that's what F1 Academy is doing. That's why we're racing in so many different tracks. We're alongside Formula 1. We're learning from the best absolute people in the sport. And that's what you need, and that's what you need to have. And I think that's what F1 Academy is doing. And not just that, but also giving us the spotlight to build a brand and to be able to work with partners to obviously get the funding to make that step up.
Thank you very much.
In the middle here.
Hi, Bianca. Nicole here from Manila Bulletin. Nice to finally see you. So I just wanted to ask, you've covered a lot of ground already, but can you just share that now you're in the pinnacle of motorsports, at least for women, how do you deal, I guess, with the pressure of constantly being in the presence of some of the best drivers? You've had interactions with Lewis Hamilton. Can you share some of the words you've exchanged with him? And also, Susie Wolf, obviously, she's the head of F1 Academy. Perhaps some of advice you have received from her.
It's honestly incredible. I mean, like I said, 3 years ago, I was just watching them on TV. I was just at my home in Laguna and watching them on TV during the pandemic, watching them race. Never in a million years I'd think that I'd be there with their presence. And I was. I've had shared competitions with Lewis. He is one of my role models in everything. He is an amazing person, a kind-hearted person. And it was honestly amazing. Like, I remember in the B Series, he was the first driver to actually even visit our paddock, to ask questions, ask what we're doing. And when we were shut down, he was the first person to speak and to start an uproar, and that why women is so important and why the paddock is a better space with more women in it. And he's done so much, so it's honestly incredible. And yeah, like Susie Wolf, who is the trailblazer of F1 Academy, she's like my idol. An amazing driver, a talented driver, and not just that, but someone who's willing to fight for it, who's willing to bleed for the sport, like Sir Duki said. And I think that's what we need. We need more people, guys, willing to sacrifice everything. And to be surrounded by her, it's honestly amazing. And to see her every race, to see her encouraging us and even giving us even greater opportunities moving forward, she's an amazing ally to have, and that's what she's always been.
Good afternoon, Bianca. Gab Pera, Sports Corner PH. I just wanted to ask one question for Miss Bianca. You are a pinnacle of Philippine motorsports right now, especially in the international scene, Formula 4, and there's some other race car drivers who are competing right now, including Zach David, who is also into Formula 4. What was your reaction on the growing number of our Pinoy race car drivers that are already competing in different international circuits? Salamat po.
I would say it's amazing. That's what I've always wanted to do, was obviously to share my passion with the rest of my countrymen and to see more of us grow. I've always said, why be the first and not one of many? And I want to be one of many. I want to see more Filipinos racing, as there is, a lot of karting drivers here in the Philippines that are racing abroad, racing in Asia, in Europe. and a lot of them that are very much so inspiring. And honestly, it's amazing. It's cool to obviously see them represent, as I was there not so long ago during those days. So yeah, honestly, it's amazing.
Can I just interject? You may not know it, but there are 16 Filipino drivers now competing abroad. It used to be 0.
And it sounds incredible. One of them is actually here with us, is Ryan C. And yeah, he's karting in Asia and in Europe as well. And yeah, it's really cool to see him grow as I was there when he very first started. And a lot of these drivers now are, I mean, even in the Philippine community, obviously I haven't been often, but I've heard that there's been massive uprise in the amount of karters that we have, and the amount of even female karters that wants to pursue or asking around, where can I drive, where can I start, just like where Bia did. And honestly, to hear those words, it's so cool. Obviously, like in my generation, I looked up to Marlon, and he was my idol. Like, I was literally here at MOA when I was 7 years old, few years back, I can't remember the exact, where he hosted his fan meet and he brought his Lotus Formula car here, and that's, you know, where I drew inspiration from. And it's always about that next generation youth. It's about passing that torch a little bit brighter to the next generation, and it's incredible.